As part of our strategy series on our website, let's answer the question of how do we align our team and make them accountable on an ongoing basis around delivering on our strategy and strategic plan. We talked about in a previous video around the Vision Transformer tool, which took your overall strategy and translated that into what your team is working on an ongoing basis and what your team is working on immediately around the priority initiatives. Where the Vision Transformer is really addressing at a team level what everyone is working on, the Productivity Transformer is now on an individual level what are people actually working on. And the way that we normally structure this is that we would use the Productivity Transformer, or set up a client to use the Productivity Transformer on a weekly basis, where they would structure a weekly team meeting around reviewing the results of everyone's Productivity Transformer. And so some of the key areas that we want to make sure we're covering in that are, we want people to be first focused on their past week and reviewing what are some of the highlights from the last week, what are some of the results that they're really excited about, and some of the great things that have happened. Next is, what are some of the challenges? And those could be immediate challenges that they're facing today or this week, or it could also be emerging challenges that they're seeing, some trends that are happening. Well, we think this is coming down the pipe, or we think that next quarter it seems like this may be happening, and bringing up those challenges. And the last one is being really clear on what are priority deliverables for the quarter. And this is how we're starting now to link in with the overall Vision Transformer, is what initiatives are individual people working on in the Vision Transformer project plan, and defining specifically, here are those key priorities that I have for the quarter. I need to work on developing the policy around this. I need to work on updating the framework for such and such, right? The second one is KPIs. So as we've said in other videos around, we want to create departmental level or company-wide level performance indicators. We want to also have a way of translating indicators down to the individual level. And here's where you would actually look at, for one individual, what their performance indicators are and how they're tracking on that. Again, that's the information flow back that says whether or not we're executing on what we said we would, and whether or not we're getting the results that we anticipated we would be getting. And the third part of the Productivity Transformer is, what are the crucial priorities for this week? And being specific about defining what those priorities are. Maybe there's 5 or 10, and the third part of this is, what are the crucial priorities for this week? And we want people to be defining and really going into the week with a lot of clarity and intention, and being purposeful about what it is that they're hoping to accomplish. Because otherwise, without doing this, people can just get so overwhelmed, so busy with the day-to-day. There's always things coming into their inbox that will distract them and get them off the game plan. And so we want to make sure that people are going into their week with some really clear intention, and they're really well set up to deliver and move the business forward. And so at the start of the week, we want to make sure that they're saying, here are all the critical priorities that I'm going to be working on this week. Here's when they're going to be done. Perhaps number 1 needs to be done by Tuesday. Number 2 needs to be done by Friday, and so on. Who's involved? So maybe it's not just the individual. Maybe at the stage that they're at, they need their manager to actually do something or approve something, and so on. And then what's the status? Are we on track? Are we off track? And so on. So we're flagging areas that we need to pay extra attention to. And so with this, we have a very deliberate way of both looking back, understanding where we were at, and also looking forward and making sure that we're going into every week with as much accountability and intention around delivering on delivering what the business is trying to achieve. Thank you for watching. I'm Brad Pickering, President and Founder of Innovate Advisory. I look forward to working with you in the future.